So we have a live streamer who wants to know, do you believe that some souls may be evil?
Do I believe that some souls may be evil? I don't believe that souls are inherently evil. I believe that souls are pure, and souls are a pure expression of consciousness. Now, I believe that certain behaviors may be evil, because as souls, we incarnate into this human experience as pure energy. Anyone here, you had a child? You had a baby? When you held your baby, did you like, oh, this kid looks evil? This is the devil child. Look, this might be controversial, but I'm sure if we held Hitler as a 1-week-old, we would have fallen in love with this 1-week-old Hitler. Yes or no? Babies are pure. I look at my son in the eyes, and he's just pure essence. Pure essence, pure essence, pure essence. But we incarnate into this human experience, which is full of challenges, is it not? We're born and we meet our parents. Uh-oh. God bless their souls. We love you, Mom and Dad. But our parents were just doing the best that they knew how to do, right? Based on their childhood and their traumas and their unprocessed stuff and their abuse and their grandparents and all the stuff that that happened to them. And they didn't have access to a mile high and therapy and consciousness and Ernest Holmes and spirituality. They were from a different time. So now we're born, these pure beings, bright souls, unconditioned, pure essence. We incarnate into this human experience. Does anyone have a piece of paper, a blank piece of paper you can rip out? So here we are, pure souls, pure consciousness. We incarnate into this human experience, yes? We meet our mom. Anyone? We didn't even get to your dad yet. We meet our dad. We meet our uncle, cousins, grandparents, life, schools, right? Here we are, we're only 1 year old, and life happens. Welcome to the world. And that's true. So now we've learned all sorts of strategies, right? Maybe dad is crazy. Maybe mom is an alcoholic. Maybe mom and dad are fighting. Maybe there's sexual abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, pain, hurt, trauma. Maybe they abandoned us, right? Maybe there was dysfunction. Maybe they were great people, but they just didn't know how to meet our emotional needs. And then we start getting what? Conditioned. Does that make sense? And so unconsciously, we've learned all sorts of strategies to shut down, disconnect, and not feel. It's too painful to feel mom and dad fighting all the time and things throwing around the house, and this is crazy, so let me suppress. Before you know it, layers and 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 layers of unfelt feeling get suppressed inside of us, and our true light, our true essence, our pure light that is always there is now hidden underneath the mountains of unfelt pain, hurt, anger, grief. Are you with me? And now we learn all sorts of strategies to close our heart, don't we? Let me shut my heart, because when my heart was open, it was too painful. When my heart was open and mom wasn't around and my needs weren't met, I felt so helpless, so that was too painful. So now we've closed our heart, we contort ourselves into a shape, we become who we think we need to be in order to get love, validation, and approval, so we become manipulative. We become sneaky, right? We become nice, we become sweet, we betray ourselves, we become a distorted version of ourselves, which is not who we really are, it's just the conditioned pattern of what we learn to function and survive. And this is how we go through life. Are you with me, folks? We do relationships by this because we're hurt. Yes? We're hurt. And so now in this distorted conditioned pattern, we're just doing the best we know how to do, and we really believe this is who we are. We don't know any difference. We're so conditioned and identified to think this is just me. And now we project that pain and hurt onto other people. So is the soul evil? No. But because we become conditioned, you can see how through this patterning and distortion, now we function and live life. So from this place, we hurt people. Are you with me? From this place, actions come out evil. You with me? From this place, we say mean things. From this place, we get reactive. From this place, we're abusive. From this place, and so there's no soul that is evil. We are all a manifestation of the one. Oneness that is manifesting in multiplicity of form. But because of layers of our conditioning, we've forgotten who we are. And when we forget who we are, and we take on all sorts of beliefs that aren't necessarily true, the world is dangerous, women are this, black people are this, these people are that, Jewish people are that, Palestinian people are this, white people are this, based on the conditioning, now we do some crazy things. Based on the beliefs that we hold, because as children, we learn to make up certain beliefs to try to make sense of reality. And when those beliefs run us, we are now living in a prison of conditioned pain, hurt, trauma, and beliefs. And on some level, this is going to sound strange, but I really feel when we're so locked into the prison of our conditioning, we can't help ourselves. Do you get what I'm saying? That's not an excuse. That's not to condone. That doesn't mean there aren't consequences. But when you're so hurt, traumatized, conditioned, and you're wrapped in such a limitation of belief system, you can't hurt, you can't help it. I think, what did George Floyd's killer have to believe to do what he did? Damn. Every evil person that we call evil, what happened to them and what did they have to believe to act how they acted? And when we are stuck inside of our conditioning, we can't help it. So for me, that's how I see each soul as perfect, and how I try to cultivate compassion for those that act evil. Because people can act evil, but that doesn't mean that what they are is evil. And there is a difference.